What is up, people? Skywalker Hendrix here with another video for you guys today. And today I'm looking at the Black Series Teeka from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. This is a figure that has been hitting stores now, so if you are looking for it, go out and hit your targets. He's definitely out there. So yeah, a cool addition to the Kenobi shelf for sure. Let's take a quick look at the box here. Cool artwork on the side. Really dig the artwork lately for the Kenobi show with that nice blue. On the back here, we do have a bio if you do want to read that. You can pause it now. I think it's the same bio for all of the Kenobi figures, to be honest. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure because it's not like character specific. Number 5 in the Kenobi series. We do have some legal stuff on the bottom here, but nice box. This is actually going to be some of the last plastic packaging in the Black Series, as the plastic free was just announced at San Diego Comic-Con. So those will actually be hitting pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. I think the next wave will be plastic free, and we're just getting a couple more figures with plastic packaging, and that's going to be about it. I think it will stay on the retro packaging, of course. I knew they wouldn't do that to us. They know how important that is for collectors. So happy about that. I don't really mind the non-plastic packaging. I think it's gonna take a while to get used to, but I think we mostly order everything online nowadays, so it's like, do we really need, we don't see the figure that we're getting before we get it, so it's kind of, I don't know, I just don't think it's as big of a deal as some people are making it out to be. But all that being said, let's get Teeka out of the packaging. Alright, and here is Teeka out of the packaging. And yeah, I think this figure looks really good, and just a nice addition to the shelf. They do come with some nice accessories like her blaster. Everyone's calling it her, so I just assume it's a girl. I don't know. I didn't know Jawas really had gender, but I guess so. So her blaster, looking very nice. It's kind of like looks like a nice potato launcher. But yeah, some nice paint apps, some nice gunmetal gray wash on there. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. And then she does come with her junk pile. We got, not too sure what this is, but it looks like I'd assume it's some type of like power source, maybe for a speeder, maybe. Just some junk that she has laying around, along with this. And this, again, do not know what it is. Maybe this is the part that Obi-Wan needed that she stole from him to resell it back. But at first I almost thought it was that little dish that he used to cook his food, which it kind of does look like a little hot plate, but not too sure. But yeah, some cool accessories, I guess. I mean, I don't know. For the price, it would have been nice to get her cart, like her little junk cart, and just put these on it. Wouldn't be too much bigger, I don't think, and I just think it would have went a long way. But, as is, I think this is decent, to have next to her on the shelf. And another kind of unfortunate thing is there is no weapon storage. But I'm not really complaining, because I really do actually like the look of this figure. The bandolier and vest are one piece, So you could definitely take that off. And I do not have the original Jawa to compare. The sculpt is the exact same except for this overlay piece, but the brown is different. This is a more lighter brown, whereas the original Jawa is almost like a maroonish, kind of a maroonish brown. But this is cool to get for the shelf. So I want to bring in the other Jawa quick to compare, because I do have the off-world Jawa. And here they are next to each other. As you can see, the off-world Jawa utilizes some soft goods, as where Teeka is sculpted plastic, which I have not recently, but I've kind of come to a conclusion over my time collecting. I was all soft goods. I loved soft goods. I actually used to like this figure more than the original Jawa because it had soft goods instead of the sculpted plastic. But as time goes on, I love the look of sculpted plastic just a little bit more. Like, this is still a great figure, but something about that just looks a lot better and more realistic, if I'm being honest. Like, this just looks kind of baggy and all over the place. This just looks more clean and sharp. I don't know like words to put to it, but I've grown to really love sculpted plastic, even at the expense of articulation. I think that, I don't know, just standing there on the shelf, this just looks a little bit better than this. So, yeah, I really like the sculpted plastic aspect. And I do think that soft goods can go a long ways and accent figures very well. And in terms of like figures like Darth Vader, I think that wired capes are the best option, just because you get kind of that posability and flowiness, but it can stay uniform and stay where you want it. And I don't know, I've been digging the sculpted plastic lately, and I don't know, it's weird because I was totally soft goods, but I think there's a place for each in every figure, depending on what it is. Like the Boba Fett, I think that the Boba Fett sculpted plastic on the Black Series, the rearmor look, the throne room Boba, I think that does not look good. As where like the SH Figuarts, they have a really nice sculpt on the legs, but then the like skirt piece, even though it is inaccurate, it's soft goods, so you can kind of move it around and put it where you want. And I think just that looks a lot better than the sculpted version on Hasbro's. But to each their own, of course. And I don't know, that's my little tangent about sculpted plastic, I guess. I just think there's a place for both of them. So, yeah, I mean, the articulation on this figure is what you would expect. The head kind of doesn't move too much except for looking around. The arms do go up about that far, and they bend almost 90. But, and then the legs, of course, are stuck in the traffic cone. But, I think that is just fine for the Jawa. I mean, you're not going to have them in a dynamic pose. You're just going to have them sitting there like this. So I think it works. So, yeah. Let me get Teeka in a cool, well, not cool, but a little bit of a pose for you guys. And here is my little pose for Teeka. Yeah, I just think she's a great addition to the shelf. Some more world building there. And yeah, just super happy to add to the Kenobi shelf. I do have the first 4 figures released: Obi-Wan, Vader, Fifth Brother and Reva. So those reviews are on the channel if you do want to check those out as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's my review. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and may the Force be with you.